Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be talking about factoring trinomials using the diamond method. One thing I need you to put on your notes is this right here. Ax squared plus bx plus c. A trinomial is usually in this format. The letter A represents a number. Let me put a number here. B represents a number that's hanging out with a variable that only has one power. And C represents your constant, your number that's all by itself, no variable. Always looking for three numbers, A, B, C. One of them could be 0. This one should not be 0, as long as it's a quadratic. Please write that in. The way to factor a quadratic trinomial, or even a binomial, we have 3 steps. Take out the greatest common factor, then put into the diamond, which I'm going to show you next, and then parentheses. Well, that doesn't belong there, parentheses. I'll show you what that means. Here, on top, whatever that A and that C were, they go up here. A times C. Remember, let's multiply up here. The letter B goes on bottom. Easy to remember since B is like bottom. This is all decided for you, and then you will always do this. A, X, and A, X. Whatever that A number is, goes here with an X, and here with an X. If it's a 1, really easy. If it's a number other than 1, then we can have some fun. All you have to do is find these 2 numbers. Remember, since we practiced doing diamonds last week or a couple days ago, whatever, these 2 numbers must multiply to whatever this is, and they must add up to whatever this is. That is how we're going to do this. This is our technique. And when you are done, whatever's left over will be in here. This will be one parenthesis, that will be the other parentheses. We just have to be careful because these 2, one of them, or both, might reduce if the number's not a 1. If it's a 2, 3, 4, whatever, it could reduce, like a fraction. That's why I have it written like a fraction. Keep this handy. I got it right over here. Open up your notes. I'm going to go into the inside. I'm going to do the first couple. Number 1, it says x squared plus 5x. Remember, take out the GCF. Well, I see that they both have an x. So this becomes x plus 5. I'm done. There's no more quadratic. It's this one split up into a monomial times a binomial. Okay, that happens sometimes. Let's try another one. 2. P squared plus 6p. Okay, I'm looking here. 1 and p squared, 6 and p. Well, they both have a p in common. P, take out one of those, I got a p left over, take out, plus 6. I'm done again. No more work, no diamond yet. You could do this using the diamond, I'll show you later, but I want you to try a diamond before going to a weird one. All right, let's try number 3. Number 3 looks nice, very promising. B squared minus 17b plus 60. Okay, I've got an A, a B, and a C. A equals invisible 1. B equals, it's not the variable, it's the number in front of the variable here, negative 17. C equals 60. All right, now we're going to use the diamond. Let's set it up. The top, A times C. Well, A times C is 60. The bottom, negative 17. Oh, all right, I need to do a little bit of work here. Hold on, give me a second. $60 equals 1 times 60, 2 times 30, 3 times 20, 4 times 15, 5 times 12, and 6 times 10. They multiply to a positive 60, but they add up to a negative. If two numbers multiply to a positive, but they add up to a negative, they're both negative. And I'm looking, okay, if I turn these all into plus signs, instead of my multiplication, I get a 61, a 32, a 23, 19, 17, and 16. That's how I'm choosing my numbers that go here. So we go back to this, I'm using 5 and 12. Bring this back to here, bring this back to here. I forgot to put on top AX. 1B, 1B. A is 1, my X's are B's in this situation. What were my numbers? 5 and 12. Negative 5 and negative 12. If I multiply those two, I get 60. If I add them up, I get negative 17. Does this fraction reduce 1 over 5? 1 doesn't reduce with anything, it just, we're good. So my final answer will be 1b minus 5 times 1b minus 12. That is how you do a diamond. My greatest common factor, whatever it is, would go here, and I get my two binomials. You can always stop and rerun any of these to get extra practice, or hear it again. Let's do another one. I'm going to go to the bottom of the page. You can try number 4. I'm going to do number 5. It says 3n squared plus 33n minus 36. All right, so we start off with A, B, and C. What do they equal, right? A equals 3, B equals 33, and C equals negative 36. Oh, look at those numbers. You know what I forgot to do? I see that they're all multiples of 3. I need to take out a GCF. That's okay. Divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. My new one is going to be 3, parentheses, 1n squared plus 11n minus 12. The 3, GCF is in front, GCF is in front. Instead of 3, 33, and 36, I'm going to have 1, 11, and negative 12. It happens. Sometimes you have to stop, go back, change things up. On top of the x goes A times C. 1 times negative 12. Bottom goes my B. I'm going to put 1n, 1n. All right, this is all I have to do, my job. What two numbers multiply to negative 12, add up to 11? Well, let's check this out. Negative 12 equals Negative 1 times 12. Negative 2 times 6. Negative 3 times 4. Or switch the negatives. Okay, if I put plus signs instead, I get 11. Found it. I'm ready. I'm going to use negative 1 and 12. Negative 1 times 12, negative 12. Negative 1 plus 12 is 11. This doesn't reduce, so my answer is going to be GCF 1n minus 1, 1n plus 12. I took out the GCF first. Forgot to in the beginning, that's okay. I put it into the diamond. Nothing to simplify, but I went to parentheses. That is the first 4 examples out of 6 from your notes. I will do another one from the next side in case you want to see one of those. One more. Where the A value is not 1. Number 7. Three n squared plus 4n minus 7. Is there a GCF? 3 and 4, GCF of that is already 1, so there's no GCF. Put it into the diamond. First, A equals, B equals, C equals. A is 3, B is 4, C is negative 7. On top is A times C. Well, 3 times negative 7, negative 21. Minus, plus. Bottom is B, 4. I'm going to put a 3n here and 3n here. Because I always put ax on top of each fraction. Ax, my A is a 3, 3n, 3n. Okay, what two numbers multiply to negative 21 but add up to 4? I got 7 and 3. Just like these guys. But the 7 will be positive. The 3 will be negative. 7 times negative 3, negative 21. 7 take away 3 is 4. Does this reduce? Put into parentheses. I gotta check to see if it reduces. 3 and 7 don't reduce. So I will have 3n plus 7. Does this reduce? Yes, it does. Divide them both by 3. I have 1 and negative. So I'm going to write down 1n minus 1. That's all you need. Practice this on your assignment. Watch it again if you have to. You got it.